back with another video. Y'all see, got all the enemies of NBA YoungBoy 2015, 2022. You already know what it is. Make sure y'all run it up, hit that like button, subscribe button. Let's get the video.
In this video, we will talk about the enemies of the rapper NBA YoungBoy. We will tell you all about some of the terrible conflicts of this truly crazy rapper. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and here we go. The beef with Scotty Cain happened when NBA was just starting to become famous all over the world. Initially, the guys were friends and worked together on music.
All my niggas telling me I need to chill. My mama say stay out the street, she pray I don't get killed.
However, later they had a fight. It is claimed that Scotty and YoungBoy's beef resulted from the former sneak dissecting the latter in his album. Because of this, the guys started making diss tracks on each other.
With a nigga money can't spend it, might as well say your name. Tore ass nigga with them handmans down chain. Cause you had a nigga around just for protection.
Nigga, was that funny, Mike?
Cause you had a nigga around just for protection. Two-faced it, might be a rat and you scared.
The guys had a fight at the studio where later Scotty Cain told his side about what happened that night and why they had disagreements.
To the studio, he begged me to do the first verse. I did not want to do it. I thought about it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this little nigga a chance. I did the verse, your bitch for me to put on your shoes. You not with my label, nigga, so fuck.
Niggas under the sky, living under the board. I hate these niggas, they wasn't made for it. Lord, please don't mistake me, play gon' die, cause I ain't going for it. In this life that I'm living, I try to make it through the night. As I ride through my city, I'm thinking, looking at the light.
Later, another enemy of YoungBoy, Pablo El Chapo, said that NBA cried in front of Scotty.
Then when the nigga brought up the gun, we could do it with the guns. Niggas pulled 3 guns in the face, you was crying. Big boy, Chapo saved you, nigga. Keep my name out your mouth, pussy ass boy. It's for YoungBoy.
No one near slapped me. What the f I look like, boy? I was gonna kill you, man. I was gonna kill you, man. Yeah, I was gonna kill you, man. If you would've slapped me, I was gonna kill you, man.
After, Scotty got his chain taken, after which NBA began to mock him.
Straight up, Fredo. That's all you got to say is life, real. That's all we got. These niggas, boy, I dare nigga to take anything off my nigga.
After a while, they reconciled.
Soldier, you pussy, I come lay in your pussy. Ain't no way you could take me, I play for keeps you.
At one time, G Money was a mentor for YoungBoy, but the latter decided to leave his gang named TBG and created his own NBA brand. After he left, the relationship between the two only got more tense. Then in 2016, YoungBoy's homie Boozilla was killed, who had some beef with members of the TBG gang. Of course, Never Broke Again wants revenge, and with his gang find the people who were responsible for the murder of Boozilla. The shooting occurred on the 2000 block of Kentucky Street. One person in their car was injured during the shooting but survived. The court issued a verdict, 10 years of probation and 3 years of active probation. And when he got out of prison, the conflict began to gain momentum.
I just guarantee you, cause you a daddy must be a bitch. You hear me? Cause you just plain pussy. What type of nigga comment on another nigga page? Why you comment on another nigga life? Ass nigga.
And on top of all this, there's G Money who says,
Really, he mad about his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had fucked a long time ago.
I'm saying, like, what you got something against me, ass nigga? Say that damn, man. Don't be on Instagram thing. Say that shit, nigga. We in 2 different states. I don't like you. I'm gonna keep on that. I don't like you.
My nigga said we in 2 different states.
And literally 10 days later, he was killed after leaving the studio. The main suspect in the murder is NBA Lil Pop. He denies any involvement in G Money's death, although he said that if someone from the gang had to shoot him, it would have been himself. As the investigation progressed, police discovered that his phone records didn't match his alibi and that he was in Baton Rouge the night of the murder. Before that discovery, he said that he had fled the city as he tried to protect his family. If convicted of the offense, NBA Lil Pop faces life in prison. After all this, YoungBoy releases the track Pour One, which he dedicated to his former friend.
Matter of fact, nigga, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul shit and had sex with my sister.
After a while, YoungBoy's homie 29-year-old Desmond Hardnett, better known as Dump, was killed. He died in a car sitting with a girl who was also shot, but who managed to survive. But this is not the end of the story. Fredo Bang suddenly appears, who was in prison during their beef.
You ever think that Bang told beam up in his face just like Rudolph, that's a red nose. I kiss him.
Next, YoungBoy's mother goes live, where she says that Fredo and his sidekick Boulevard Quick can both go to hell, with the latter saying that the woman should not get involved. After these words, he is also killed. In March 2019, an attempt was made on YoungBoy. He and his crew were shot at when they retaliated, firing their own rounds and fatally striking a man that was leaving work, grazing a 5-year-old bystander and hitting the rapper's girlfriend. It was revealed that after being detained by the cops, nobody on NBA YoungBoy's team will be charged in relation to the shooting, since they fired back in self-defense. In August 2020,
that shit wild though. Niggas doing all that, and a 5-year-old got shot, and the dude that was shit is just working.
To the shooting, since they fired back in self-defense. In August 2020, NBA announced that he would be releasing an album on September 11th, to which Fredo wrote, "Guess me and my son dropping together."
You a bum, you bitch. Nigga, go dig all 3 of your brothers up with your scary ass. You a bitch. Running from me, I ain't in no competition with you. Stop writing me, you a hoe. Nigga, you ain't no killer. You won't be like me. You writing me all day. You a I could double back. Hey, I could bitch ain't gonna try to double back and fuck. I could you gonna try to fuck. But you a pure bitch.
Man, somebody go help little brother out, bro. He angry, dog. He angry. Talking about dead partners and shit. It ain't like I'm on this bitch talking about Fat Boy and that extra large coffin he got. You hear me? Or Professor X, I gotta push his half dead ass around. I'm not on my dad. I said I was selling my ass. Drop it on my rock.
Later, Fredo said that everything was okay and he wished him good luck, but the peace pact did not last for long. When YoungBoy released Bring the Hook, he addressed these lines to Fredo.
In Miami, and he hiding from his murder gang.
The reaction from Fredo was instant. He told YoungBoy to be careful and worry about himself.
On this flexin' nigga, he from Tennessee, I had a thought, she be with this shit, she told me where he be.
Next in line is King Von, because of which in the future, YoungBoy will have beef with everyone you can only imagine. In 2018, King Von goes live and discusses his music.
Talking about on this song, bro.
What?
You talking crazy on this one.
Oh yeah?
He ain't even like that.
Oh!
On his ass now.
On his ass.
Cap.
YoungBoy probably knew about Von's statements, but he didn't.
I had to fix my nose ring. I don't want nobody thinking I was digging in my nose and shit. My fault.
On his ass now.
Nah, you need
on his ass.
Cap.
My nose.
YoungBoy probably knew about Von's statements, but he didn't say anything. Nothing happened for the next 2 years until rumors surfaced that King Von was dating YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend, whose name is Janya. King Von himself denied the rumors and said that they were just making music together, but no one from YoungBoy's crew believed that, including Quando Rondo, who began to talk shit to Von on social media. Well, as you know, Quando Rondo was one of the 5 suspects in the murder of King Von, since they had a conflict on that ill-fated day.
Kappa, street nigga, not
a 21 too.
Choppa hit him and he turned into a.
He was actually on good terms with 21 Savage, and they supported each other at the beginning of their creative journeys.
Club with the gang, you could catch us turning up for days. So you know he flexing with them gang.
In 2021, 21 Savage visited the DJ Academics podcast, in which he said why no one wants to record with NBA.
Quando. And a lot of niggas fuck with Durk, so a lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck YoungBoy shit because they fuck with Durk.
Then DJ Academics talked to NBA, who was asked if he listened to 21 Savage.
Fuck no.
The day after this blunt answer, YoungBoy broke into the Savage's clubhouse.
We stepping on anything coming down here. He says, nigga.
In the same year, the rapper releases the song I Hate YoungBoy, where many fans came to the conclusion that these lines were addressed to 21 Savage because of his words about no one wanting to fuck with him, because of his disrespect for Lil Durk.
Don't stand too close, fuck around and get hit up with this cane. Don't say you let me, better get out my face.
Well, since we're already talking about Lil Durk, let's discuss this beef. They were friends at one time.
Good, you on?
What you on, buddy?
Oh, cool.
But last year, netizens stated that Durk may have taken a jab at YoungBoy Never Broke Again in his verse Still Runnin' with Lil Baby, also featuring Meek Mill. The line,
"The moment he ran, he knew he ain't ducking his ass out of luck. We do it for Vaughn,"
was for the late rapper FBG Duck. In August of 2020, FBG Duck was shot and killed in broad daylight in the Windy City's Gold Coast neighborhood while reportedly shopping on Michigan Avenue. Duck was struck by gunfire after several individuals hopped out of cars and began shooting at the people on the sidewalk in the high-end shopping area. Prior to Duck's passing, he had issues with the late King Von, close friend of Durk, who was also signed to Durkio's Only the Family record label. However, in September of 2020, a month after Duck was killed, Von claimed that they had mended fences. And in a couple of lines, he says this about Quando Rondo:
"Better be bulletproof, little nigga. You know we gon' shoot at them stop."
Durk could be referring to the interview Quando recently did with the radio personality Angela Yee while riding around in a Rolls Royce. During this conversation, he spoke about the night King Von was killed. The reason behind the alleged beef of Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy might have been something to do with their close circle. Most likely it's because of King Von's death, where Quando Rondo was one of the main participants of that fateful day. Everything escalated even further after YB's song Bring the Hook, where these lines are dedicated to King Von. Lil Durk responded on Instagram by writing, "Don't claim it if you ain't do it, you still a bitch." Well, Durk also needs to respond somehow, not only with Instagram posts. So in February, he releases the song Aha, where he mentioned his opponent, who was once his friend, several times.
"Feel some type of way, you better slide and get revenge. He say therapy ain't helping, he been killing for a cleanse."
In this song, Lil Durk made some interesting points. First of all, as we already know, King Von was in a relationship with YB's ex-girlfriend, whose name is Jania, who has a child with YoungBoy. Lil Durk came to YB's block, but no one came out.
I didn't know that though. That boy, I didn't know that shit.
First of all, as we already know, King Von was in a relationship with YB's ex-girlfriend, whose name is Jania, who has a child with YoungBoy. Lil Durk came to YB's block, but no one came out. And of course, he threatens his opponent that it's better not to mess with him. On the same day, the hero of today's video drops the song I Hate YoungBoy.
Hit the feds, fuck that nigga, he a bitch too. Tell him sit on side your cousin mama while that bitch green too.
YoungBoy's most likely dissing Lil Durk's dad, Big Durk, who was released from jail on February 12, 2019.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga saying February? Am I the only one that's catching this shit? Listen how this nigga say February then.
Tell him sit on side your cousin mama while that bitch green too.
YoungBoy's most likely dissing Lil Durk's dad, Big Durk, who was released from jail on February 12, 2019. Big Durk was serving a 2-life sentence without the possibility.
Nigga, is that how you see it? Or am I saying this shit wrong? Am I saying this shit wrong?
YoungBoy's most likely dissing Lil Durk's dad, Big Durk, who was released from jail on February 12, 2019. Big Durk was serving a 2-life sentence without the possibility of parole. He also said that his baby mama is richer than his whole gang. And of course, he once again mentioned the late King Von.
Quando got no filter and he say that they gon' fuck with him.
Thread on the internet just to prove a point that decent don't get into that, we leaving it to the.
Since 2019, NLE Choppa has been angry at fans for comparing him to YoungBoy. One Instagram user wrote that he wants to be like YB, which of course angered the rapper. When YoungBoy was jailed, NLE Choppa wrote a song to support him.
I didn't know NLE was Jamaican.
Then he said at the end of 2019 that he did not talk to him and could not find an answer to the question why. Later, he has another altercation with an NBA fan, this time a physical one. Then NLE Choppa was asked about the beef between YoungBoy and Lil Durk.
Nobody's right or nobody's wrong, in my opinion. Like, and when you speak on certain situations that you really don't have nothing to do with, or you.
NBA releases the song Know Like I Know, where he made a reference to this interview.
Bitch, your mama be destroyed, nigga. When we send your stupid ass to God, I'm making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them lit bars.
In addition to all this, he mentions NLE Choppa's mother, whose name is Angela Potts. She's also her son's manager, so I guess you can understand what he's talking about, that if her son is dead, her business will plummet. Then at DJ Academics, he once again spoke about this conflict.
Bro, I'm gonna be right here honest. That's one thing about me. I'm never no hater. Is that he kept shit blunt. Nobody ever said he wasn't, cause he was. That used to be all I used to bump.
I be knowing the rundown, I'm doubting, so I can't speak about it. She know I'm a gangster, she love me, I bring it.
The good old DJ Academics told the story about NBA refusing to collab with Lil Baby for no apparent reason in March of 2021. YB told Academics, "You know I can't feature with him." At the time, their beef was pretty shady, but then as Lil Baby and Lil Durk released a joint album, everything fell into place. YB also said that he doesn't listen to Lil Baby's music, and not long after in the same song, I Hate YoungBoy, he said,
Baby with him, 4 PF, 4 post, fine.
The first hints to their differences could be seen during the imprisonment of Kodak Black. Kodak Black and YoungBoy Never Broke Again stepped into a feud in 2020 after the Florida native accused the 38 Baby 2 star of cooperating with the feds during his girlfriend Yaya Mayweather's arrest. Later, Gucci wrote on Instagram, "Freedom to Kodak and fuck the rat." It is quite possible that this was addressed towards a YoungBoy, since Kodak accused YB of working with the feds.
The fuck with Gucci till I sing, he like them pussy niggas.
This was the same problem that he had with Lil Baby.
Bro, that is one thing about NBA YoungBoy. It's a lot of rappers though that like I listen to, and you have to like damn near like catch it. You damn near gotta catch it to like it's like hidden a little bit. Like some people know what they talking about, some people don't. This nigga NBA YoungBoy, he putting your whole name, nigga, your whole record label, nigga, to everything and shit. You know what I mean?
This was the same problem that he had with Lil Baby. A few weeks later, Gucci Mane puts out Publicity Stunt.
It's me for publicity, nigga. Is you in the streets or in the street, nigga? Is you my fan or my enemy, nigga?
And in the track Make No Sense, YB said that he felt like Gucci in 2006.
Like on Gucci Mane in 2006.
Which the legendary rapper recalls.
I thought you felt like Gucci Mane in 2006.
I knew you tripping. We could have been superstars. Can't help it, now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jack.
As mentioned earlier, the beef started because Kodak accused YoungBoy of snitching during Yaya Mayweather's arrest. Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Iyanna, has been arrested for felony aggravated assault after allegedly stabbing NBA YoungBoy's baby mama. NBA didn't take too kindly to Kodak's words.
Academics the post about me. Niggas hoes. I ain't never paid attention to a nigga, especially from no motherfucking cell, nigga. Spoke on me from jail. Why the fuck even watching me? You supposed to be a gangster though, but you watching me from jail. Man, you is a bitch. This nigga gonna say I cooperated with the police.
In response, Kodak said that NBA wants to be like him. He makes a post in which YB copies his hand symbols, sound, flow, and dance moves. In response, NBA posts Kodak dancing with his ass out. And calls himself the winner of their beef. Later, their conflict subsided, and when YoungBoy was put in prison, he expressed words of support.
Free that boy. I miss that boy. I can't even lie about that one. I can't even lie about that one, you heard?
I recommend you check out the next video about another gangster whose name is Pop Smoke. Thank you all for watching. Please like.
Damn, that's crazy though. Make sure y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it. Make sure y'all also comment down below on the next video y'all want me to check out. Y'all already know what it is. Gotta get some more NBA YoungBoy reaction here, so make sure y'all comment down below. Catch y'all next one.